Today, the Mercury Marine destination takes us to Cree Lake in northern Saskatchewan. It's important to set the hook hard with some species of fish. And with early season pike being the target today, it's more important than ever. Balance your tackle accordingly and be prepared. Your next cast could be the fish of a lifetime. Tight clamping jaws and a mouthful of teeth can lock onto lures, and without a proper hook set, they may simply let go like they were never hooked at all. Stay with lures that can take the abuse and have proven themselves over and over again. Early season monster pike this week on Fishful Thinking. Fishful Thinking is brought to you by Mercury Marine, Crestliner Boats, Seagar Abrasics Muskie and Pike Leaders, and Ram Trucks, built to serve. Water conditions are brought to you by Humminbird Fish Finders. Get the big picture. Big waters can blow up fast, but you can be more comfortable. Smooth out your ride with Smooth Move's shock-absorbing seat suspensions.
One of my absolute go-tos. Freedom Head, either the Stealth or the Hydra. Set the hook plastic. Good old Mustad 6x, or a 6/0 big mouth tube hook. And make sure you got a rod that'll set the hook like this Tatula, because it's a big hook and you got a bony mouth. And I love using this 130-pound test Seagar fluorocarbon as a leader. The fish can wrap in it. You can grab the leader without hurting yourself. Gives Aiden something to hold on to without cutting his hand with that leader. Yep, there you go.
You didn't want to be showed off.
Nope, good fish. Quick release. Yeah, even though you can see that fluorocarbon leader, as soon as it goes in the water, it's got the same refraction index almost as water. So out of the water, it looks like mono. In the water, it turns to water. So Mustad fast hatch. This one's a little Freedom Stealth Head, so I can slink that through weeds, drag it across the bottom of the rock. Good old set the hook plastic, nailer shad. And if I'm in a lot of debris, I'll just tuck that tip of that hook back into the plastic so it doesn't have nothing, but there's not a lot of debris here. I want to make sure I've got enough bite when a pike clamps down on that he's got some hook. And like I said, a rod that you can set that hook with. That's the most important thing. You got to get it through some gristle and bone. Yeah, that's what I mean. You got to have a rod that has some oomph to it, because these fish have power. Once they get that wide back on them, you've got a nice fish. Now, I love that fluorocarbon leader. You can see right through the mouth. I'll be checking it, but I can usually get a day with that. Beautiful fish. All right, you're coming in.
Swing the net
Every
in.
time I reach down, he goes further in the net. Oh, hang on. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't worry about the slime on the boat. I cleaned it up.
Okay.
Sometimes I find these big fish, if you don't pin their heads down, they'll bust your knuckles.
It's got a little attitude, eh?
Yeah, they'll bust your knuckles if you don't hold them down. There we go.
See on in there?
Yeah, right there.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Nice and easy.
Awesome, thank you. Look at that guy. Beautiful pike. Freedom never lets me down. The set the hook plastics are so soft and scented. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, buddy, get you back real quick. We'll grab your tail. Give him a little bit of love. Sometimes they just need to get their balance back by holding them upright. You just never dump them back. You don't always need to move them back and forth in the water, but at least hold them upright so they get their orientation. Slimer.
Good job, Charlie.
Thank you, sir.
Right on.
It's not as big as I thought. Decent, but boy, did he hit and he just moved. We'll flick him off at the back. Aiden.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I guess I should tire these out a little bit more. I'm so anxious to get the next cast and I bring him in kind of green. Give him a little bit. Maybe one more little run. Head shake, something. Come on, you're just goating us into grabbing you. All right.
Now he's gonna freak out now that I'm going for him now. Maybe not.
Yeah,
There it is.
just needed that 1, 2 more. You just knew it, but doesn't want to let him sit there either.
Swim a couple laps.
Yeah. You don't want to use light tackle on these fish. They'll tire themselves right out and burn themselves out. Pretty fish. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.
Great release. Love seeing it that way. Again, half the time you can just slide that back into place. Tail's good. When you get too many nicks and tears underneath or in the paddle tail, you'll notice it's not swimming right. Don't cheat yourself. Put a fresh one on because you want that paddle tail working hard. If it's not working, it doesn't work. It'll start corkscrewing and actually scare the fish. Just watch it in the water at the side of the boat and it's going to keep working for you. But it's got to look natural for these fish. I think it's about the same size. But they're really loving this freedom and the set the hook plastic, this nailer shad. Okay, you're acting bigger than I thought at first now. Oh, he is bigger. You can see how I've got this drag cranked. That's 50-pound test thread lock. Heavy action rod. You need it or you're never going to get these fish out of some debris or the hooks into them when you're using bigger hooks. Yeah, you're a little better. Don't tire you out. Now that's pretty bad when I'm just hauling fish like that in looking for bigger. Awesome.
Good release.
So as long as I keep remembering, slide that back up. Making sure I'm not stretching out my fast hatch, it's really good. And making sure my leader, it's gonna have a few nicks on it, but it's a 130-pound test. So if you get a few nicks in it, it's down to what, 100? That's fine, you'll get the whole day, but if you get some real bad nicks in it, just change it up. Don't risk it. Next fish could be fish of your lifetime. It's not worth it.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Mercury, power and dependability you can count on.
Until you see somebody hurt themselves on a stretched out extension cord, you don't realize how important it is. Dark colored or even dirty extension cords almost camouflage themselves on the dock. Bright colors and keep it clean. Nobody needs a twisted ankle on a fishing trip.
Conditions today are brought to you by Revo Sunglasses, technology that performs.
Just didn't want to give up on this. Oh, whoa, look at you go. That's a fast fish. Holy moly. And so many times they do that. They hit a bait and run at the boat. If you don't have a fast gear ratio and quick on the hook set the first time, they'll get the slack line and spit it. I don't know how well you're hooked, but you rolled all over this thing. Oh, they're so much fun. See, there's that 130-pound seaguar rolled in that pike. If it was a thin wire leader, it'd be cutting them. Awesome. I'll grab my gloves and we'll get this thing up on the deck. Wow, that's a rim helper.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Nice fish.
You know, these freedoms are so good because the hook is not embedded into the head. Okay, you're out.
See how perfectly that hook popped out, eh?
Good boy, good boy. Make sure you grip these things so you don't. Look at this. Beautiful fish. Awesome. Oh, they're so much fun. Okay, let me get you back. Grab your tail.
You want to throw a quick stick on this one, see how long she is? Or?
Depends how quick it takes off, and depends how fast you are.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, well. Sorry. As soon as he wants to go, I'm going to let him go. I don't need to know. It's 40-something.
Big pike, though.
Awesome.
Awesome, man. Good work.
Awesome. It's awesome. A good pair of glasses. You can see these fish. Yeah, a pair of good glasses is worth its weight in gold. But this is what makes these freedoms so good. That hook, here, plastic is not gonna, that hook is not embedded into the lead head. That freedom gives it so much movement. It's an interchangeable hook design where I can just go twist, 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 replace the hook. But you've got the head doing this independently. You got the set the hook plastic swimming independently, and it just looks so much more realistic to these fish. They just eat it up. So, you know, I don't have to, if I ever have to change a hook, I don't have to worry about redoing my leader, tying a knot. I just grab another hook and back it goes. On and on. Beautiful. There's another one. Boy, I tell you, you need to put the lumber to these things to get that hook in. Break their spirit. Nice fish. Well, we've got lots of good fish. You think you can get him off at the side?
Yeah, I think so.
He probably, anywhere else you'd net that and hold that up for a picture.
Holy. It's got a little attitude.
Yeah. Beauty. Oh, something's nailed him.
Yeah, he's got some marks on him. Nice fish. Cool.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.
Oh, boy, you're pulling pretty good, buddy. You're not as big as I thought the way you're pulling. Okay, you're trying to rub me off in the boat. That's not going to happen. Down, down, down. Back out. I don't know how many times I've heard of people breaking off fish with the line hitting the boat. Just put that rod in. Get on your knees if you have to get down. Okay, I don't think he's going to be a troublemaker. I think I'll let him swim for one more little loop.
Yeah, there he goes.
And just burn a little bit more energy. Just so he's not quite one more burst, or is he done? I hate being thrown backwards, but there you go. That's what I wanted.
There we go.
So he doesn't do that in your hands. Or as much. It finds a spot there, those big mouth mustads.
They just stick.
Yeah. Mustad, big mouth tube hook, and it just gets in there. But I'm sure glad I have it when I got some big fish on. Nice. Pretty fish. Whew. Good release. Geez, I've been using the Stealth one all day. This one's the Hydra. It has a little more head action if I don't have to slink it through shallow stuff, but you see they both work. It's always good to have them both rigged up. One so I can slink it through the mud and the rocks and the weeds, and this one if I want to really let it swim a little bit more. I guess this is an edible fish.
Sweet. Sounds good.
Beauty.
Right on.
Grab my gloves. And we'll do the routine. Okay. A little quick on me. Haven't got my gloves on yet.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. He's
Take this chance and pop the hook out, maybe. Ooh.
okay. Put your head down. Grab the hook. And I'm gonna need the pliers. Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
It's out.
Right on.
It's out. Just one after another. It's anywhere else it'd be like that. Here's a trophy fish here. It's like, just another one. Here, put you over here. Whoa, gone.
Strong takeoff on that fish.
Awesome. Okay, I haven't had one peel off that much line in a while. Doesn't mean it's a big fish. Sometimes they're just spunky, but get your hopes up, especially when you see a wake coming at you. Oh, yeah, nice. Zoom. Oh my gosh, I love these lures. I love these plastics. Okay, buddy, you're wrapped in my line and I don't like that. More for not hurting the fish than losing them, but. Are you done, buddy? Or one more little swim by? Burn your energy out a little bit. Shallow bay here. He's just stirring up the bottom everywhere, eh?
Yeah, he is.
It's like you put the motor in gear there.
Come on, buddy. Put your head over here.
There we go. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Let me
That's
grab
a
my
nice
gloves.
fish.
That's a really nice fish. Good old Freedom and Set the Hook plastic. Unbelievable combination. And it's just so consistent. Okay, I might want to grab the rim on that one.
Yeah, maybe he's a pretty heavy fish.
It's thick.
Right on.
Beautiful.
Nice fish.
Beautiful. Okay, buddy, let me hold you down so we don't break a knuckle. Hold you down. I know, I keep bringing them in quick. Don't got him. I think I got him.
Use the hooks
go.
out just like that.
Look at this guy. That is awesome. Beautiful fish. Jeez, when one lure is working, it just keeps working. Okay, let me get you back. Grab your tail. Oops. Oh, it's too high up here. There we go. Sometimes they just need to get their balance, eh? And that's the reason I love being quick with these fish. They just take off so much better.
That was perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm too slimy. I didn't want to slime you with that one.
Yeah,
Fist
no
bump
doubt.
it.
Fishful Thinking is brought to you by Crestliner Boats, Mercury Marine, Daiwa Rods and Reels, and Ram Trucks, built to serve. For the pike, 50-pound test Seagar Threadlock high-impact braided lines. Daiwa Lexa 300 reels with wind grip handles. Freedom Stealth live-action hybrid jigs with interchangeable hooks. Set the Hook 5.5-inch nailer swim baits. Seagar Abrasix 100% fluorocarbon muskie and pike leader. Mustad Ultra Point Big Mouth tube hooks. Daiwa Tatula rods with X45 bias construction. Mustad Fast Hatch, part of the Fast Hatch system. Viking 100% waterproof jackets, pants, and bibs. And 18-foot Crestliner Kodiak boats with 60 horsepower Mercury outboard motors. Family owned and operated Cree Lake Lodge, a home away from home in northern Saskatchewan, specializing in trophy lake trout and pike on remote waters.
This is a beautiful fish. Like I said before, it's not only numbers. Oh, weight's gone. It's fish like that.